I am at the lake again. What happened to your partner? Where's your other dog? Maybe she's coming. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they always come in a pair. Oh, I love this mountain. I can never have enough of this mountain. Ow. Oh, and I brought my leg, my leg. I brought my tea. Chamomile tea, honey chamomile tea. Supposed to rain today. It's not gonna rain till 6 o'clock. Therefore, it's been like cloudy mostly. A little bit of blue sky, barely. And it's been windy this morning, but now it's just, oh, I see your partners swimming here. You must be the male. Yeah, the male. And the other one must be the female. That's your wife, your girlfriend. Hey. Oh, I already do 2 rounds. And then I see this older couple. I always see them here on a weekday. Well, I think they're not coming every day, but I think they're coming here, every other day. They do the run on the lake. It's so good, this old couple. It's so nice for them. I'm always happy. There comes my doggy partner. Look at that. I know. You finally come, find your boyfriend. Okay, you guys are always together. Good. Just like that old couple who's walking. I think they usually walk at least 2 to 3 rounds. I don't have food for you, baby. I don't have food for you guys. Look how cute they are. They're such well. Oh yo. They're really well grown, like very beautiful, shiny feather. Yes, hey, on my spot, my tree. This is the park I want to grow old with. I want to be like those that couple, growing old together. I'm growing old by myself, which is totally fine. Oh, it's so nice. Well, it's not warm enough to wear shorts today, so I wear my legging, so which is fine. And then when the wind occasionally comes, it's kind of cold, so I have my thicker hoodie. All I know today is I just want to take it easy, do like flat walk around the park, and I want to just sit by the lake, sip my tea, and take it easy. Oh, this weather like this is actually nice. Like when I see sun shines, I will go like really exciting, want to just get going, bum, bum, bum. But when it's like this, you feel so mellow. Oh, it just so relax me. I love all kinds of weather, I guess. It gives you different mood, different mode. This is very mellow. It's like ah, you don't want to hurry anything. It's just easy. Oh, this I saw two Indian women chit-chatting across the lake from me. Ah, look at that. Look at how good the water is. Oh, I know most people would think it's so boring. What you're doing is so boring, but it's like, I love being bored. I would not trade anything but being bored at the lake like this. No problem. Oh my goodness. I was actually thinking about let's say that I think the top 3 reasons that I no longer feel insecure anymore. I used to have so many insecurities. Now I put all that behind. I don't feel insecure at all anymore. I think I start losing these insecurity. Oh, look at this stuff. Something must have scared them, that couple. It's like, yeah, I lose my insecurity the last, I mean, maybe since I finished the last relationship. I completely put it behind. Yes. Well, I wouldn't say that's my number 1 reason, because I no longer do dating or in relationship, then I don't feel insecure anymore. That's not. For me, the number 1 reason for me to not feel insecure anymore is, I think when I start doing my karaoke and I start getting more and more into it, and well, the reason the karaoke helped me feeling I no longer insecure is towards halfway through my karaoke, I feel more confident, and then I don't take myself serious anymore when I'm doing karaoke, and that actually starting to get into other area of my life. I realized, don't take myself serious, okay? Do not compare yourself with anybody. Whatever you're doing, you love doing it, that's all it matters. So, and I also, halfway through karaoke, at the beginning, I used to always want to go karaoke, and I always want to, go with other people, or invite my then my ex-boyfriend to come with me. And then after a while, I say, I don't want to invite him anymore. So, because I feel more free when I go all by myself. Why? Because I can go any day, any night, of the time I want to go. Doesn't have to be, um, doesn't have to be considering what his schedule is, whether he can make it or not. That is such a pain. And then the thing is, when I go karaoke, then there are times where I want to sing more, I want to stay longer, and then that other person want to leave. I said, what? So after a while, I said, what the fuck? I want to do all this by myself. Because all I need is this singing. I don't need anybody to be there with me. It's a pain to have somebody, next to me, to sit with me. Oh my God, I'm like, because I don't need anybody to be with me, to buy me drink, buy me nothing. I want nothing. I don't drink. And they have water for free. I can just drink water. That's all I need. What is the point to have somebody to come karaoke with me? So, and then after that, I start inviting people to come to my karaoke. I make it completely my own event. And then it's like, oh God, these two Indian women just stop here and they start taking pictures. But anyway, so and after that, after halfway of that, I no longer invite anybody to come with me. And that's the first significant turning point for me. I realize anything that I enjoy doing, if I love doing it, it's okay. I can do it all on my own. I don't need another person to be accompanying me. I don't need that. So that is a very huge turning point in my life. And because I used to want to go out, and I feel uncomfortable to go out all on my own without a date, without somebody to go together. But after that karaoke thing that I realized, I don't need anybody to go out with. I can do it all by myself. And therefore, because I have the singing, that's all I need. I realize all I need there is go sing. I don't need to talk to anybody. I don't need to social with anybody. All I need to do just do my singing. Oh my God, I felt like enlightened in a way. So that's one thing I love karaoke, is I can go on myself. And on top of that, because I can go all on myself, I can freaking dress however I want to. Completely. When I used to go with somebody, oh my God, I have to consider what I wear, the effect of what I wear, and then plus, sometimes when I want to feel dressed up, the other person is like t-shirt, jeans. It's just so over. So it's like I want to dress up, but the other person is not. Then what am I supposed to do? So I have to dress down. Just it is ridiculous. Why I should do that? Why I should lose that freedom of expressing myself? So I was like, fuck all that. So I felt liberated, completely a turning point for me. I feel, oh, at last, finally in my life, I can go out all on my own. I don't need to go out with somebody. It had to be a boyfriend, had to be a date, had to be no. You can do it all on your own, and it was liberating. Oh, mama mia. I was so happy. And then that's how I got even more addicted into karaoke. Wow. And I think that turning point is a huge turning point. I do not feel insecure after that, ever. Woo. I feel so confident. I dress however I want. I sing whatever song I want to sing. I don't care. I sing the most dirty song, the most romantic song, the most hyper song, anything. Wow, it's the ultimate freedom. I I love America because that's how I feel my freedom completely of expressing myself, especially with and I love the karaoke culture because I don't like the Asian karaoke culture. Why? Because they usually go to the KTV room, book a room, and then go with the friend. I hate that. I have zero interest on that. It's more expensive, and it's like you are in a room. What is that? That's the Asian culture. Well, I do that when I was in China. Yeah, I go out with my classmates, my friends. But you know, I'm not that. It's not for me. I love to be out in the public. Why I should hide myself in a room with people, right? Why? Karaoke is for all. Anybody can go and go sing. That's the beauty of it. So yeah. So that ever since that turning point that I realized I can do it all on my own. And it's like that's a number one boost for my confidence, for me to feel good about myself, for me to love myself. That is the number one thing that karaoke gave me. Yeah. So the number one reason I no longer feel insecure is from my singing, from karaoke. And with that confidence, I actually don't have insecurity in my dictionary anymore. I get rid of that vocabulary, get rid of that word. Yeah, that's the number one reason. Yeah. And then number two reason is ever since I do karaoke all on my own, go all on myself, I started to do everything, as many things I can, just by myself, without anybody. For example, traveling. Well, I'm always traveling, mostly solo, because I find that the utmost freedom, because then you just adapt it to yourself, to your own needs, to your own taste, to whatever you want. So it's like, I would say 60% more, maybe even more of my travel is solo. Well, I would always go on solo, but then maybe during the trip, I may meet up with somebody that's like that. I remember when 2007, when I went to India for the first time, all on myself. I remember I couldn't sleep the week before I went. I couldn't sleep, and then because I don't even have a room booked up, all I have is a taxi driver booked up, and then it's like I actually make a stopover in Paris for I think 2 nights, and the night before I went, I have a nightmare saying I end up in Paris. I have nowhere to sleep. I have to sleep under the bridge in Paris, that river, that bridge, the famous bridge. I had that nightmare. It was so funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was my most I would say daring, the most challenging solo trip, because I've never been to India, and it's like I I flew and then stopped over at Paris, and then I flew to Bangalore, and then from Bangalore, at that time Bangalore is like a teeny tiny, they don't have the big new airport yet. It was a teeny tiny airport. And then I found the driver, but it was like it's like 3 hours something to go to Mysore, a little city. And it was like in the middle of the night. And then I think halfway through, the taxi driver barely speak any English, stopped the car, pulled to the roadside, stopped the car. I said, what happened? He said, I'm too sleepy, gonna have a nap. So we both end up on the roadside. He sleep in the driver's seat, I sleep, and we both sleep. So it's like an it's like really now I think about it, it actually could be very dangerous, right? So yeah, somehow God's watching over me. And then in the early morning, 5 o'clock or so, made it to Mysore safe. And then my luggage didn't make it. It got delayed in Paris or something. Something happened. I think my luggage got delivered to me one day later. So good thing I packed. I packed all my not all my, a few clothes for change for the first night. Yeah, so it was so that was my very big solo trip, far away. Yes. So I do my traveling, like go to Thailand all on my own, go to China on my own, all that. Yeah, so I start to do lots of my important activity on myself, solo. So that also adds to my confidence. And yeah, so that's the number 2 reason that I don't feel insecure. And then when I decided after my last relationship, I decided to stop dating completely. And that just completely put me out of the insecurity zone. Done. I'm like, it has nothing to do with me anymore. I don't know what insecurity is anymore. I'm like beyond, completely. Been there, done that. I'm completely solo, confident, and I love myself more than ever in my life. It's insecurity, what you talking about? That's when I was young, during all those years. Oh, once I realized whatever I used to want to do, I love doing, and I felt like that I had to have somebody to do with me. Once I got over that, I never looked back. Because once I realized I can do everything on myself, I don't need another person to do anything that I want to do with. And that is the number 1 turning point for me to not feel insecure anymore. Nope. Life is too short to feel insecure. See, I don't even feel insecure financially. I know I don't have a lot of money at all. I know I don't have enough money to retire based on the Bay Area, based on the whole world standard, but it doesn't bother me. I know how to survive. And on top of that, physically, I am also, I don't feel insecure either, because I know my body is still very able. I can still do what I love, and I can see myself doing what I love even in my old age. So I don't feel insecure physically either, because I know how to maintenance my body. And excuse me, a burp again. Again, all the tea drinking. I I'm not bothered by my age, by my look, because I work hard to be responsible for my physical health. And I firmly believe at this age, in my age, if you love yourself, if you don't feel insecure about yourself, you don't need to worry about the wrinkles, the skin, the problem, all that. No, it's important that you feel you are still able. That is your best cosmetic. And being in nature, for me, that's the best cosmetic, because in nature you feel you are so accepted. Nature accepts you 100%. You feel love. You love yourself when you're in nature. What's there to feel insecure about? Yeah, so top 3 reasons why I don't feel insecure. Number 1, do what you love or on your own. Number 2, take care of your physical health. Don't worry about your look. I never worry about my look on my face. I never done facial in my life. Another reason, I guess, is like spending time in nature, because nature make you feel good about yourself. Anything that make you feel good about yourself help you to get rid of the insecurity about yourself. Nature also teach you how to accept yourself. Don't hang out with people or doing things that make you feel bad about yourself. Never do that, or do at least less about that. See, I go karaoke. I don't feel bad about myself, because I know I don't take myself serious. I just enjoy singing. Nobody can make me feel bad about myself when I go karaoke. And when I go to my gym, oh yeah, there's so many people with the best team, fit, all that. It doesn't bother me, because I know my shit. I know how I feel about myself. So seeing all those young people, seeing some of the women my same age, yeah, I've seen. I met a Chinese woman. She's probably a few years younger. She is so lean woman. She do so many. She hike. She do the body pump. She do boxing. she's like crazy definition, everything. Super woman. Have a really good son, super family, everything. She got everything right. You know, it's like that kind of people cannot make me feel bad about myself. No, it doesn't inspire me either. Good for you. Enjoy your life. You know, that kind of people cannot make me feel bad about myself, because I know that what I can do for my age in my situation, and that's good enough. So yeah, I go karaoke. Nobody can make me feel bad about myself. I go to the gym. Gym people don't make me feel bad about myself, no matter how good looking, how blah blah they are. They cannot get to me. And last thing, I'm talking about the three things I do, right? Karaoke, gym, and the last thing, nature. Nature is the one that made me accept myself, love myself, and I solo myself in nature. I don't need to go to nature with anybody. I have the best time on my own in nature. You know, so these three things is the top three things that make me have no insecurity in my life ever, and for the rest of my life. I can see myself growing old doing these three things. And that actually makes me very, very secure. Knowing, growing old, that I pretty much can still keep these three things. Yep. And so I don't have insecurity about my future either. So I really don't have insecurity in my life. And nobody can make me feel insecure either. God bless me. I'm grateful for not feeling insecure. I'm so grateful at this stage of my life. I have completely achieved what I want in my life. I can die with a smile, like that song, Lady Gaga. Because I've done so many things in my life, the good, the bad, the ugly. Been there, done it. I mean, there are always more things that I wish I could do, but I don't wish anymore. Because what I've been given in my life to do, I already pretty much done. Not all of them, but I don't want to do all of them. Save it for my next life. Yes. What I have done in this life is enough. It's okay. Don't ask for more than that. Yes. Love myself. Oh, let me take one more look at this beautiful. Look, it's like all the winds are gone, pretty much. It's like a mirror. Mirror, mirror. Die with a smile and end the day with a smile, always.